What's up, everybody? Man, it's been rough here in Tulsa, Oklahoma, and if you watch the news, you'll know why. Last week, um, an individual man was shot by a police officer, and a video showed that he had his hands up, and it caused national outrage. And here in Tulsa, it's been rough only from a standpoint of when these things happen, it generally have everyone that goes to their corners, whether it's in support of wanting to see change, or in support of not knowing what to do, or well, what was the person doing? It's just a lot. And this week has been a heavy week, because you have people who are I had people who were reaching out to find out what to say, what to do, because this is such a tense time when it comes to race and relations here in this country. And man, and I'm definitely making sure that I speak out on the matter of as an individual of color that lives here in Tulsa. This stuff it's hitting close to home in a way that I I wasn't prepared for. But yeah, for me, every day I wake up, I have that same fear. I'm sitting in my car right now, and I can only think of someone who, someone that like the people that have been killed at the hands of police officers. They woke up the same in the morning like I am right now, and started their day not knowing what the day was going to bring. And here I am sitting in my car not knowing what this day is going to bring. And it just, there needs to be an open dialogue. And what hurts is that, or what's hard is that, sometimes it's hard to have those conversations because some people feel as if it's uncomfortable for people to talk about race. It's uncomfortable for people to talk about things that need to change. And if it's uncomfortable for you, can you imagine how uncomfortable it must be for me when I see lights come up behind me and not knowing if a broken tail light is going to get me killed, or if I'm going to get judged because of my hair, or the color of my skin. These are real fears in the African American community. This is not made up. This is not something that people don't feel. And it's crazy. I've had discussions with so many different people, and so many, from all different backgrounds and different opinions, and I'm just sharing my own and from my own experiences. And it's been a heavy week, to say the least. It's been a heavy week. But went to a couple of vigils, went to a couple of peace vigils, and for sure that definitely helped, because one thing is, love is always the answer. I'm looking over what's happening in Charlotte. I'm glad that those protests have started to die down and become a little bit more peaceful than when they first started, because we can't have two wrongs don't make a right. And it's important to get attention, and it's important to put spotlight what needs to be changed, and injustices. Martin Luther King said, injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. So it's important to highlight these things, and important to talk about them, but we have to do it in a manner that people don't use as an excuse, to not listen. We start rioting, people will use that and say, well, you see, that's why, So it's always important to be peaceful. But yeah, I just wanted to share a video, at least discuss what was going on here. Justice. It's all it. Justice is the main thing, and equal justice, equal rights. Yeah. So that's that. Today I will you know, I'm going to keep going with my day. I'm going to pray, and you guys, hopefully you guys will see another video. Y'all have a good one.
Thank you guys for checking out Life from Where I Sit. Please like, subscribe, comment, and share. And I'll check you guys on the next video.